Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Atma, you already know. Right now we're going to continue our let's play of No Kuni. However, there is one minor detail. And I hate to say it, but this episode is post-commentary. Yep. Here's what happened. I don't know what happened. Apparently, part 4 of the recording, which is, I usually titled them NNK and then the number of recording that it is. So NNK4, which was this day's 4th recording session, was gone. Maybe it wasn't gone, like the file was there, but when I open it up, no audio plays. And I don't know what happened. So that is an unfortunate thing. And I'm sorry about that because this is a Shadar fight, which is very important. You can see me here looking at this red tiled floor, all like important and all that. You see me going through such a crazy like emotional. I'm just going through such an emotional moment here in this game, trying to bond with it, and I mean nothing happened in the end. But even though I cannot reenact what has occurred, I could still go over some details of the fight and just more or less how it impacted me and stuff like that. I can tell you my afterthoughts. Can't really tell you how I felt during the moment, unfortunately.
Welcome to Nevermore. Greetings, boy. You have grown strong. But are you strong enough to defeat me?
You bet I am.
Surely you are aware by now that if you destroy me, you will be no more. After all, you and I are one and the same.
Huh?
What? What did he say?
The souls of those in this world are connected to those in yours, boy. Live in this world, and you live in that world too. But should you die in this world, so too shall you perish in the other. The two worlds are inextricably bound together, just as we are, my soulmate.
Is he serious?
No, that can't be true.
But that is not all. Because I have gained eternal life, you have been reborn many times over. You should be grateful to me.
But I'm...
I see. It all becomes clear. You have no memory of any of this. That wretched sage chose to raise you as a normal child. Well, know this. It was I who gave you life. The fathomless darkness within me required a suitable counterweight. It was for this that you were created, oh pure-hearted one. Now, speak true. Do you still wish to destroy me?
What are you going to do, Oliver?
Well, he can't fight him. That's for sure.
Maybe what Shadar says is true. But things just can't go on like this. I've got to put an end to it. And I'm gonna need your help. I want you right there beside me.
You what?
But Oliver!
You mean...
I will will say it once again. If you destroy me, it will be the end of you. Do you truly mean to fight?
I don't care anymore.
In that case, let me welcome you to my world.
Shadar the Executor. Let me start by saying that I love this man's laugh, alright? It's amazing.
The Savior.
And this fight is just so good. It is definitely, without a doubt, my favorite fight in the game. And here I try to get Bama to slap this guy, but Bama got his ass mollywopped. And the thing about Bama is just that his accuracy is at 1. I didn't even notice it at first, but his accuracy has been at 1 this entire time. And he's been hitting these bosses with the accuracy of 1, which is what I find really funny. But me and my being stubborn, I didn't want to switch out Bama to him until I got that hit. So I didn't really start the fight at all. It's not until a little while. Like, trust me, I'm here for a hot minute getting my ass kicked. And there you go. I got that one hit that I wanted. Switched in Clay. You know, I've been a little bit. I've been relying too much on Clay. I think maybe it's just because he's just so good. Like, I've gotten mad complacent after getting him, and maybe that was a good thing, maybe it was a bad thing. But I felt like the game was kicking my butt even before I got Clay, and I still got my butt kicked sometimes after I got him. But it was all pretty good in the end. It all resulted in a really good experience in the game. At least after getting Clay, it did. You guys remember, right? Those of you that have watched the older episodes of the Let's Play, how I got my ass handed to me in the beginning of the game. That was some good stuff, man. Good episodes those were. What the hell? I just noticed that Oliver was running around in the background there. He shouldn't have been. Yeah, but this fight isn't that bad. There are worse fights in the game. Notably, the last boss. Pretty insane fight that was. However, this fight was pretty good. Like, I can imagine having a hard time if Clay wasn't around. But this guy definitely has the best spells I've seen. He has an arsenal of really crazy tricks. A lot of them involving dark magic, which is why Drippy here is going to tell us about how light magic would harm him, such as using the Morningstar's power. So yeah, that's the main thing. It's like well, even with Clay around, like this guy, Shadar's magic was just too powerful. A lot of the times I suffered some damage, and I really shouldn't have. That's the main thing. Yeah, you're gonna see me get my ass kicked here. I'm not very good at defending in this game. Like, I try, but it's actually quite tough. But I also didn't know about this Unleashed command here. It's part of the spell, and what it does is that it allows you to summon those old creatures that all the bosses that you've beaten, pretty much. You know how they add a page as a companion, the wizard's companion. Yeah, when that page gets added, it also unleashes the ability to summon them in battle. So you can actually use those familiars, even though they're not really familiars, but you know they're part of the page. Well, not page, but they're part of the wizard's companion. So I guess you can just summon anything that gets recorded down there, which I find really weird. Like, I was trying to understand the concept myself, because I'm like, what would stop me from finding anything else there and summoning it? Like, I can summon whatever it's like high level or something. Like, I can summon all of these familiars at once or something. Like, I don't know what the limitations are, but I'm showing off the I think both from blue. Which makes me mad because I didn't know about this summon thing, right? And I summoned this guy for the first time, and I freaked out. Like, I literally freaked out in the middle of the record. I was like, like, I was going nuts. Like, I literally, and I mean literally, had a sort of like a panic attack. It was funny. Like, when I listened back to it, I was cracking the hell up. but unfortunately I got lost. Yep, and I apologize for that, folks. I really don't know what happens. It looks like every once in a while I get like a really strange technical error with recording sessions, and I don't know why. I don't really know what causes that. All I know is that it happens, and it kind of makes me mad. You know, no one wants to go through that. Like, I try really hard to make these videos, so it's like all the work that I put into it. There is a lot of work that goes into making these videos, at least for me. And like in recent moments of my life, it's been kind of hard to make these videos, but I'm trying. I think I do a damn good job, considering. Yeah, Esther, of course, doesn't know how to block. But guys, I'll tell you one thing. Oh, and I died. Pretty interesting. I refuse to use Esther ever again. Guys, something really awesome happens later in the game. I'm not gonna spoil it, but just know that the creators of this game are master trolls for this, and I believe this to be true. And at the same time, they are a godsend because they knew that Esther sucked. So, I think I'm hinting a little too much. Let me calm it down. I apparently didn't pay attention because it says Shadar isn't carrying anything. However, earlier I just saw that Sweaty stole some wizard's robes or whatever it was. And I'm like, of course he's not carrying anything because I stole something already. At least Sweaty stole something already. And I always forget that he's programmed to like steal. That's like the thing he does. Excellent. First fight is done. I can't remember if you get healed after this fight, or like, you know, during whatever.
I should have known. We share a soul, after all. But the darkness runs deeper than you know. Much deeper.
You know, darkness doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad.
What now?
There we have the Eternal Night, the darkest demon of despair. Pretty crazy, familiar, I guess, that he summoned. But I love this boss fight, like because of the music. It's just so amazing. But yeah, anyway, those cutscenes were, you know, illustrated in the beginning of the game, which is pretty cool. And I apparently didn't see that I hit this guy already with Bomber 2. I just wasn't convinced. At least I'm pretty sure I did hit him at that point. But I wasn't quite sure, so I kept going because I'm in the mood. It's so hard to tell when Bomber's hitting. But Bomber never hits. And I still refuse to give up, even after... Oh, there you go. There you go. I refused. But yeah, this fight, it's pretty awesome. He should remind people of something from Zelda. Like, you know, the Twilight Princess... No, was it Twilight? Yes. It was Twilight Princess that Zelda has like a knight that guards her or something like that. At least that's how it is in Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Is that Zelda has like a phantom that guards her or something like that. Well, she throws it out with her down B special. But in this, these things look like those knights from like Wind Waker. Who were they? I don't actually know their names. Like I'm not very familiar with the Zelda terminology and the name of the enemies, so unfortunately cannot help in that regard. However, they do look like them. Those something knights from Zelda. They're really annoying. They got them helmets. They almost even carry the same stance. Like these things almost carry the same stance as Man, it's crazy. He missed because he's a loser. Ah, Dark Nuts. That's what they were called. Thank God I remembered. All I really wanted to do was just summon anyone at this point, just so that I could run around and make more time for my buddy. This fight wasn't too hard, all things considered. It was a pretty easy fight. Because all this guy did was just like summon up that, you know, the greater spells that the opponents do, like the greater magics, or the one cutscene event for their spells or abilities. Yeah, he kept doing the one that would give him the defense options. You know, like when his defense would go high. I mean, there's Onslaught, which he did a fair amount, but I think he also did a lot of the defensive version, which was what made this fight a lot easier, because he could have been doing more Onslaughts. So yeah, looks like I figured out, wow, that was a nice, pretty excellent orb grab. But I was gonna say, Psych Up, I finally understood how it worked after a while. So if you use any ability after you use Psych Up, it nullifies the effects of Psych Up. Which means that if you want the full effects of Psych Up, which means all it does is it gives you a really nice attack boost. All you have to do is just go and click Go Wild. But I didn't know that, not until after this fight. This music is quite amazing. I'm actually gonna try and get me the soundtrack for this game because it's super good. There are a lot of amazing spots in the game that I just want to like chill there and listen to music. So I'm thinking about getting the soundtrack so I could like feel that all the time. This is one of those songs that I would buy the soundtrack for. It's super good. In any case, I'm just doing the standard usual thing here. Like, oh man, I hate doing post commentary. It sucks. I'm so bad at it. Like what do? You just talk about what you've already done? I'm like, why? It's stupid. You can see what I'm doing right now. I don't have to talk about it. You're like, oh, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab this chest right there, and then I'm gonna walk 10 steps to the left, and then I'm gonna get into a fight. I mean, it's not fun dictating what you're gonna do. You know, it's stupid. That's why I am going to talk about something else, even though this is the Shadar fight. And that's because I don't consider the second part of the fight to be that important. So let me see. What is an appropriate topic of conversation? Well, let's see. I finished No Kuni, right? I don't want to go too far off topic, of course. I want to still remain on the topic of gaming at the very least. Nice. But No Kuni, really great game. I actually finished it. So right now we're hearing the Atma that has already finished playing this game and beating it. And it's just, what a wonderful game. So I gotta say, the ending really stepped it up. Like, the whole game was nice, but like the ending got really awesome. And I was enjoying it. It was a little bit short. Like once you got to the final parts, it felt short, but awesome. Awesome in two ways, because it was done right, but also awesome because I defeated the boss. Yes, that's right indeed. Once we're in agreement, Esther. No experience for this battle.
So, you have repelled the soldier of my soul. Impressive. But when despair consumes the heart, it gives birth to a power still more terrible. It is despair that will defeat you. You and all else. I am the Executor, charged with bringing destruction to this world. Behold, the power of the Dark Jinn.
Whoa, I'm no Sagiri much. Cough, Kappa. Actually, I dropped a bunch of spoilers in this Sorry, the original audio, so I'm kind of glad that that's gone. And that is the best fire blast attack I've ever seen. This right here is the reason why this is my favorite fight in the game. This right here is like the best freaking part of No Kuni. It was awesome. It's straight up going into like Persona territory, you know what I mean? Yeah, Shadar, the Dark Jinn. And I know I don't want to compare it to Persona, but like it really does kind of seem like Persona. I'm not even gonna go as Shin Megami Tensei because Shin Megami Tensei demons look scarier and stuff. And actually it looks like, I mean, those demons actually look like they are powerful, not like Persona. Persona demons I don't find powerful. They're just a representation of the human psyche. They're not actual demons. But, I'm not gonna get into that. I see a pimp slap coming in, yep. But anyway, one thing I wanted to mention earlier, after I completely forgot, is that, you know how, yeah, you saw him right there, Exodus. You know how that might, or whatever, is the familiar that exists inside Oliver's soul. And Shadar's soul had a similar familiar with a sword and a shield in his hand. So I was just wondering if that's just kind of like, if it's tied into like, what am I even trying to say? You know how they share a soul? I wonder if the compatibility for sharing the soul with Shadar is having that same familiar. I don't know. I'm not sure. It just made me think about stuff. But damn! Woo! That move is a legendarily beast. Because, I mean, actually, no. I was gonna say because it knocked out Esther, but Esther would have been knocked out regardless. Because one, not only is she blocked, but she's like squishy as a sponge. So I mean, oh, I should say, sorry, as squishy as a wet sponge. Yes. Ugh. Thank you for correcting yourself. Anyway, this fight, pretty damn awesome. Pretty damn awesome. So I must say, it's not really all that hard. You just have to be able to block at the right times. Swing is still a great item. Yeah, the actual fight itself, there are only two moves you have to look out for. And that's the giant laser beam move that he throws out. You saw, and he has another one. I don't actually remember. But, or maybe it's just one. Well, Circles of Hell is kind of problematic if you happen to be in the way. It could do a ton of damage really quick. But you should be alright. That move's also kind of, well, it's lame, but it works. Yeah, Blast from Beyond, that's the one. It's the one move you do not want to be messed up. Oh, never mind, that's not the one. Guys, sorry, I'm stupid. I know this is post-commentary, but I don't bother with trying to correct myself and stuff. Oh, it looks like I realized something Dama. Which I had quick success in hitting the boss. The Dama 2. Which is cool. Looks like I was trying to get that to appear, but the whole like depth perception of that scenario was, I mean, I just couldn't tell what angle it was at, and apparently it was a lot closer to the camera than it was to the horizon, I guess, let's say. But yeah, this is a great fight. Just can't get enough of it. Did I also mention the ominous Siberia in the sky? I mean, don't look it up. It's spoilers. But yeah, whatever. A few more hits. See, Clay is just too nice, man. He's just too nice. Yeah, and somebody stole my kill. hope it wasn't that dumbass Esther. Like, I was trying to hit it with a rolling stone. I probably should have just regular attacked it. Because I wanted to get the kill for him. But yeah, everyone levels up in this fight. Because, I mean, you kind of gotta. Also, Obama 2 is now metamorphable. Pretty damn awesome. Oof, this guy, I never metamorphosed him.
Are you still at it? Don't overdo it, will you, Lucian?
I'm not stopping till I've mastered Cloudburst. I've still got a long way to go, you know. I have to do my bit, protect my homeland, defend the people of Bellicosia.
The order has been given. We are to invade Rubicon on the Halcyon border. We march on the morrow. The town harbors a sage who must be eliminated. Spare no one, women and children included.
An invasion? Women and children? Why? Why must we go that far? This is wrong. This is not why I studied magic. This is all wrong. You must get away from here. Gods, please let me save someone.
I'm scared.
Here, take this. It will protect you, I promise. Now you must flee from here.
I'll try. Thank you.
Gaze upon the scene before you. You know what it signifies, I trust.
But why? Why do this? My village! Everyone's homes! Why?
This is your punishment. You made no attempt to engage the enemy, disobeying direct orders. Worse, you let the sage's daughter escape. I need hardly add that she would have proven a most useful pawn in this war.
The sage's daughter? You mean that girl was...
Oh, don't you worry, we'll get her soon.
Damn you! What I did... was it wrong? Was it my fault? Was it my fault they were killed? Idiot! You couldn't even save one solitary life. You know full well that girl is dead already. What the hell is the point? Why did I even try? There's no good in this world. Only despair.
Embrace your despair. For when despair devours the heart, it gives birth to the power of hatred. It is despair that will overwhelm this world. You are the executor, charged with bringing destruction to this world. I dub you the Dark Jinn.
Well, that was a pretty incredible scene. Oh, nice. If you listen really closely, you could hear heartbeats as background noise. I actually pointed it out in the first recording session as well. It's very nice. So yeah, we got some exposition into who is or was Shadar. Man that went by the name of Lucian, whose soul got pretty corrupt. And yeah, don't mind the moment of silence or something from here. It's like I was probably just talking a lot about some stuff, like things that my thoughts essentially on this whole situation. Like I said a lot of things, man. A lot of things I said, but it all went to waste, unfortunately. But yet, it's just that Lucian had known Ali, I guess they call her, but Alicia. And Alicia was saved by Lucian. I cannot get over Shadar's red ass hair. I don't know why. The only thing that I was wondering, actually, I should probably mention it now before later, is whether or not, because it was crazy. I made a really astute observation in this video. Like, I had a really crazy question that I didn't know if the game addressed yet or if they would in the future, but literally the moment I mentioned it, like the next scene was they just answered my question. And okay, the question pretty much was, does Shadar ever know that Ali / Alicia, who is Oliver's mom, is the same girl that he met when he was younger, that he saved in the war? And I was wondering if they had ever explained that. Like, does Shadar even know? Because if he does know, then he'd be truly a scumbag for doing this. But if he didn't know, then, you know what I mean? Could this be why? Like, I mean, my thoughts were that he didn't know her, so that's what I thought. Also, this is a very touching scene from the game. Shadar just gives up his life essentially to save Oliver. Quite the noble sacrifice. It's pretty intense.
Oliver!
Can you really? Can you really be gone? No, 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 no. Huh?
Oliver!
You're all in one piece, man! I'm not dreaming this, am I?
But what about Shadar? He could still be here.
No, he's not.
Huh?
Shadar, he's gone.
What? But...
He wanted to protect the world.
He could have fooled me.
It's true. I saw into Shadar's heart. I saw it all. Shadar, no. I mean, Lucian. The truth is...
Now the Dark Gem's most fearsome spell has been added to the Wizard's Companion. Even Star. Forget the Even Star. I want those moves he had in the in the third form. Literally, when I asked the question, this scene came up because I asked it in the previous cutscene. Those were some amazing moves. You know what? There's an even better move than the Even Star one, even in his first form. I actually don't remember the name of that one either. But yeah, two of the moves that you really have to look out for in Shadar's repertoire. I think there might be a third one, but I just cannot remember the name of it. I looked it up afterwards. I didn't know it at the time, but like I know it now. I just can't remember which one is stronger. However, I digress. Those two moves. First one is Even Star, if that wasn't already obvious. That move will kill you. You gotta look out for it. It's not the strongest, I don't think. At least it's not the coolest one, in my opinion. It might be the strongest, I'm not sure. But anyway, the second move is called Bleak Midwinter. It doesn't actually have the animation, like the startup animation that the bosses have when you know it's a really powerful move. However, the move is actually still very dangerous and will kill you rather quickly. Like I think you saw it some time earlier in the fight. No, wait, I'm wrong. That move actually does have an animation. I just remembered. It's like the snowy blizzard animation. Yeah, it's one of the higher arts that Shadar has. My mistake. But Bleak Midwinter, that's a good move. Actually reminds me of a song. It's a Christmas song, I'm pretty sure. It goes by the name of Snow Had Fallen, Christ Was Born. And I'm trying to remember how it goes. Because it's the words Bleak Midwinter appear there, I think sometime in the beginning. Let's see, how does it go? In the winter wind made moan, earth like iron, like a stone. In the bleak midwinter, Noel. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Sorry, I had to sing it that way in order for me to remember. Oops. And yes, I'm not sure if this is like something that really happened, like if this is the afterlife or something. But Alicia contacts him, seeks him out, and kind of tries to rectify their relationship, or trying to patch things up,
The castle! Esther! Swain! Mr. Drippy! Where are you?
Oliver?
Mom?
You've grown so much, Oliver.
Mom!
I know you'll be fine now. You don't need me to look after you anymore.
Mom!
Oliver? You did so well, sweetie. This is a pendant someone gave me a long time ago.
I know.
I want you to have it. Don't cry now, Oliver. It's going to be all right. I'm so proud of you, my beautiful son. Goodbye.
Thank you. Oliver!
Oi! Honey boy! What are you doing? Had a nice nap?
You're all here!
Where else would we be?
You just collapsed all of a sudden. We were worried.
Sorry.
Get a load of that.
It's so beautiful. It's like everything's awoken from a long sleep.
Ah, ain't it? So our tale's at an end.
Mom, you gave me the greatest gift of all. My life.
Right, you lot. What's next?
Let's go see what's going on in the world.
Yeah, things should be back to normal now, huh?
Only one way to find out.
Tidy. Oh, well, I don't know what's going on now.
Well, another reason I thought that Nevermore would be the last part of the game is because of this scene. It just felt like it was a really nice conclusion, Open, I got a trophy. Tonic for the gin. Well, not too bad, not too shabby. Sorry if I sound a little tired. Actually, no, not a little. I'm mad tired. Make it tired. But
And that was the story of
I gotta get this done. So I got some stuff to do.
In the beginning, Shidaro wanted to
By the way, it's like
protect
3 in the
world.
morning.
And in the end, his dream came true. It's over, Lucian. That's right. Isn't it, Mom?
Hermana, look! Look at the big house!
Oh god, this kid's accent.
And look! What is that? Look how the water pours from it!
These accents are just...
Well, I've done my preparations for the display.
Also,
Suppose
I really
you've
like
been
her
sat on
outfit.
your backside, Roman.
Oh, you got some cheek? Don't you worry, I've got everything under control.
But you've been sitting down all morning, and you reckon you've set up all your fireworks?
That's right. Now, let's show this town what we've got, Catherine. Time to start this party with a bang!
Your Majesty, the celebrations are about to commence.
Yes, but one cannot cut corners when it comes to grooming, honestly. It will only take one moment.
But
But another thing that I had to comment on Shadar was that he kind of let himself go a little too easily. Like, yeah, I know the world's not that great of a place. Hell, not even in video games it's not the best place. But if you let yourself get too caught up by the problems of the world, and you think you could try to do something to stop it, like you think you're entitled to make decisions, then you're doing it wrong. The only thing we humans can do is just live our lives. We have no control over our destinies. So it's like, what happens, happens. Like, we shouldn't try to change anything. Like, of course, we could raise awareness, we can try to prevent, but something's going on. Don't try to
see the world at peace.
Don't try to be a hero. That's pretty much what I gotta say. Let nature take its course. It's just my 2 cents on the matter, but
yeah.
Shadar took it a step beyond, and it's like, yeah, I'll just kill everyone. He didn't actually kill, which was a nice thing, because Shadar tried to save the world his own way.
Which means we've got time to enjoy ourselves. Am I right, Dolly boy?
Yeah.
Dude, Drippy's run's great. Well, anyway, that pretty much marks the end of this video. That's all I did, was really just fight Shadar. But that fight took a long time in and of itself. Like, it was like 3 minutes total? No, 42 minutes, sorry, total. But, I mean, this is practically the end, so I might as well conclude it. I wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. And sorry once again for the post-commentary. Hopefully it won't happen again. But thank you all for watching, comment, rate, and peace out. Hey, keep it styling, y'all.